And welcome to the Troop Site training in eBudde. This training will go over how to remove sales credited to your troop site and distribute them to the other girls in your troop. Just a few things to know before we get started is the troop girl will not show up until you've submitted your initial order and you've also received an order on digital cookie. You will also see the plus DOC payment button and the plus distribution button after the initial order. And you can use this process multiple times or just one time as you need to distribute the cookies to the other girls in your troop. All right, so from your girl order tab, you're just going to select your troop site and it will show you a record of all of the sales that this girl has received. Click the distribution button to reassign those cookies and the money to the other girls in your troop. The default distribution button is set up to automatically include every girl that's on your roster. If you want to evenly distribute the money and cookies to everybody, just click Save, and you'll get confirmation that all of your cookies and payments have been allocated to all of the other girls on your roster. You can go back to your girl tab and look at the troop site and see the negative transaction where it's deleted all 11 boxes of cookies and the $57 associated with those cookies and zeroed out that balance line. If you go over to one of your Girl Scouts, you'll see the transaction has been added to her in the numbers based on the even distribution. So this Girl Scout is getting credit for 4 of those 11 boxes of cookies and the money amount to match those boxes. You can see that it is also tagged as virtual booth distribution. Now, you don't have to assign all of the cookies to every girl in your troop. There may be some girls that you have that aren't participating in booth sales or may not be participating in the cookie program at all. To prevent them from getting cookies, you just click the button that says deselect all girls. This will either remove or add check marks to the girls listed. You can scroll down to see the list of girls, and the default setting is to have all of the girls with check boxes. He tries to distribute the cookies evenly based on the girls who are checked, but you can manually update the girl numbers if you want to. This detail may also be displayed in varieties. You can go in and change the number of girls if you want. What you cannot do is distribute more cookies than the total amount of cookies that is assigned to that troop site. This is just an example of what it looks like with the variety of you, and you can enter in the total amount of cookies for each variety. You have decided that you don't want to evenly distribute all of the cookies to all of the girls, so go ahead and click the deselect button. This will remove the check mark from everybody. Click OK to clear. Now you have a blank screen that you can select the girls individually that you want to receive cookies for that booth sale or for that troop site, the troop site girl orders. If you don't want to give each girl the same amount of cookies, you can just simply enter in the total number of cookies you want each girl to have. They do not have to be the same, and then click Save. Again, here you can see the negative transaction on your troop site. It took away all 11 boxes of cookies for a total of $57, leaving a zero balance on the total line. Even though your distribution wasn't even, the amount coming off of the troop site was complete. You can do the transaction separately if you choose, or you can do them all of the cookies on the troop site in one step. Now that takes care of any direct shipped donated cookies. But what about the girl delivered cookie? Here you can see that your troop site has an order placed for girl delivery for $20. Since it's a girl delivery, it doesn't add those boxes to her total, it just records the payment. So click on the plus DOC payment button, and you can either select a Girl Scout from the list to receive the payment, or you can record the payment against one of your booth sites. So for this example, we're going to select the booth site. You'll be taken to a list of all of your booth locations. So select the booth that your customer picked up the cookies from and then click Record Sale. Enter the $20 in the box labeled Digital Cookie Payment. Click Go to Distribute and then Distribute as appropriate and click Save. eBudde will create a payment record on the Troop Site Girl on the Girl Order tab. Back on your troop site page on the girl order tab, you can see that the $20 was removed from that girl and credited as a payment for your booth, for the booth that you selected. If you want the payment to go directly to a Girl Scout, select her name from the list instead of the booth site. Record the total amount and be sure to click Save. Now back on your Troop Site Girl Order tab, you'll see the payment subtracted. And on the Girl Scout tab, you'll see the payment added. You can also post directly to a girl from the girl side of the Girl Order tab. There is a plus DOC payment button on each girl's entry in that troop. You can also see all of the distributions attributed to the girl from the Troop Girl distribution site. This concludes the training on distributing cookies and payments that were received on your troop site.